We could. I mean, that's the key, Jasmine. The temperatures are going to be above freezing by a couple degrees, and the only thing that we can forecast there is snowflakes mixing in with the rain. So it's not going to accumulate for us. Maybe in a couple of days that forecast will change. We'll see if we get on the colder side. But right now it looks like we're going to be on the mild side, which has been the case through much of December. Akron, here's your forecast. I told you you're going to be warmer to the south than our northern communities. You'll likely hit the mid-40s this afternoon. There will be rain through around 2 o'clock and then eventually start to taper off to just scattered showers. We've got widespread rain around this morning. Steady in splotches of green are coming down a little harder there, where we're seeing some lighter rain in shades of blue. So we've got steady rain from Willard to Norwalk to Ruggles over into Wellington, Elyria, Medina, Cuyahoga Falls, all the viewing area really. And then down as we head towards West Carrollton, East Liverpool, more so lighter. Trumbull, Orwell over towards Ashtabula, seeing the rain downtown Cleveland, and on the west side from Vermilion to Sandusky. So we've got this wall of water in place right now, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Eventually this warm front will lift as that low pools to the north and east, so that's why our southern communities are going to be warmer than our northern areas. We are missing out on the snow or the freezing rain and the mix. That is to our neighbors to the north, and then eventually the cold front will come crashing through later today following that low. So we're going to have temperature change as well. Tomorrow's going to feel much colder. It's a day that you want to stay indoors. Rainy one. Temperatures upper 30s to low 40s across our area. So cold rain. Again, our southern areas could likely get into the mid and upper 40s here with that front. See it starting to taper off right around 3 o'clock. Evening looking good, 7. Plenty of clouds, mid 30s expected. Then we kick on some lake effect snow showers. Now we'll track 2 bands as we go through the night tonight, but notice how it doesn't hover in the same area. It shifts off to the east. So out of that band, yes, if you're traveling overnight, you could get into areas where visibility will be reduced, but what this is going to do is probably bring just a coating on the ground, maybe at most an inch, but I'm using that term lightly because I'm not expecting this to hold tight here through the morning hours. We're tapered to flurries, and then as we go in the afternoon, temperatures back into the lower 30s. Yesterday we hit 44 degrees, our average high 40. We are below average for snow. This year we've only had over 4 inches. Akron over a half a foot of snow so far, but look at the departure for the month. We should be close towards up a half a foot, and we're not going to get that anytime soon. So here's looking ahead. This is your Christmas Eve. You can see rain showers. Again, there's a chance we'll see some wet snowflakes mixing in. Christmas Day itself, again, rain around, much of the cold staying away from us. So our temperatures as we get towards the end of the week will rise a bit. But beginning of the week, nice dry sunshine. Chilly temperatures in the upper 30s and low 40s. Coming up in your 8-day, not quiet now. In fact, we are off to a soggy start this weekend. We've got lots of rain across our area. We'll wind up with about a half an inch of rain by the time all is said and done with. But this is steady, and this steady rain is going to go on throughout the whole entire morning. It's not until we get into the afternoon where you start to see things taper off. You can see out towards Indiana starting to taper off in the northwestern communities. So it's this area of low pressure. This low will continue to work its way to the east northeast, at points spreading this warm front into parts of our southern communities. That's going to really warm things up for you. I think your temperatures will likely hit the upper 40s, but for our northern areas, we're going to stay north of that warm front, so I expect temperatures to hover in the low 40s, upper 30s, low 40s this afternoon. So here's your hour by hour. This is 1:30. You can see it starting to taper off here in our northwestern communities. Front pushes through 6 o'clock. We're dry, we're cloudy. Now, as we head into the evening, we'll likely see some lake effect snow showers set up. I'll be tracking 2 lake effect snow bands, one in the secondary snow belt, one in the primary snow belt. Now, these are going to wiggle. They're going to move around a lot as we go through the course of the night. So I'm not expecting it to sit over one area for a long period of time, meaning you're not going to get a lot of snow out of it. Coating, maybe at best an inch where that band persists, but that inch, that's a stretch. So we could have a coating on the ground tomorrow morning in places. Otherwise, it's just going to be reduced to flurries during the morning hours. We got more in the way of cloud cover than sunshine, and then that system out, and we've got a nice dry stretch ahead of us as we head into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So on top of what we've already had right now, we're going to tack another quarter to upwards of a half an inch. How about that lake effect snow? I just wanted to show you this map. You can see maybe a coating with that, those bands that just kind of wiggle back and forth. So no big snow on tap for us. We're at 37. However, look at Marietta, 44, 51 in Huntington. That's where that warm front sits, and that's what I'm expecting. If you're down towards Coshocton, over Tuscarawas, Carroll County, you'll likely encounter upper 40s later today. Our average high, 40 degrees. The sunrise was up at 7:49. Of course, we're not seeing that, and I don't really expect us to see the sunset either. It's just going to be one of those gloomy days, and again, rainy. 42 today. Rain starts to taper mainly after 2 o'clock. Tonight, it's going to get colder. We're back into the mid-20s. We'll be tracking those lake effect snow bands and flurries. A few snow showers early, the flurry variety, and then we're only in the low and mid 30s throughout your Sunday. So here's a look at what's going on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
It's a little soggy start this morning, Jen, and a lot of folks saying, we want snow instead of rain.
My household is one of them.
Oh, yeah?
we're snow lovers in the household. But yeah, you were right at the top of the show last hour that it's like a divide.
Oh,
Some
absolutely.
Are like, I don't want the snow whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I think we don't want the rain. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I can deal with lake effect clouds across our area, but the rain, and especially on the weekend. Unfortunately today, not looking bright whatsoever.
I know.
We've got the steady rain around all morning long. Finally, in the afternoon, it starts to taper off. Now, I wanted to show you the Akron-Canton forecast because your temperatures definitely warmer than our northern communities. We're back into the mid-40s. Northern areas will likely stay in the lower 40s this afternoon. Anywhere you see shades of blue, that's coming down at a light clip where it's more steady or not moderate showers. You need yellow to show up on the map for that. So this is primarily just a light rain, but it's steady from Wellington to Medina over towards Lexington, down into west. To the north we go. We've got some lighter rain right along Route 20 from Trumbull over towards Ashtabula, and then in and around greater Cleveland and points west. So bottom line is every backyard seeing rain right now. The snow, missed it to the north of us. We're got some heavier snow out towards portions of Canada and Michigan, and thankfully we're not dealing with this. That was a close call with the freezing rain and mix line. So this warm front continues to move to the north a touch. That's why I'm expecting our southern communities to be warmer to the north as this low moves east northeast. So let me time it for you hour by hour. You can see by your lunch hour still seeing the rain, and it's a cold rain. Upper 30s, low 40s for most of us. Here's that mid-40 temperature range that I was talking about, and again, it's going to be short-lived. And by 4 o'clock, you're seeing just a couple of lingering showers that will be out, and as we turn colder, we start to see lake effect snow develop. We'll track 2 bands, one in the primary snow belt, one in the secondary snow belt. Now this is going to wobble back and forth, so I'm not expecting big amounts of snow out of these bands. In fact, we're looking at around a coating to at most an inch, but we'll continue to keep an eye on it because if one band just hovers over one area, you know it could put down more snow. But right now I'm not expecting any kind of big lake effect snow event. We'll taper to a few flurries as we head towards the first half of your day. Temperatures in the mid-30s tomorrow. We might see some breaks of sun before the sun goes down, and then those clouds out of the area. Now let's focus on Christmas as we go into Christmas Eve and Christmas. Whoops, what's going on here? All right, let me go back. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we've got more rain around, unfortunately. That's heading in the evening, overnight. The first part of your Christmas morning could possibly mix in with a few snowflakes, but it will not bring travel issues. I'm not expecting any kind of wintry mixed slop. It's more so going to be a cold rain like today. Sunday. 44 degrees was we hit yesterday, our average high 40. We are well below average for the month for snow. We should be right around a half a foot, and unfortunately I'm not seeing that. So for the snow lovers, we're not going to pick that up probably until next year. So let's go ahead and take a look at your hour by hour here on Christmas Eve and Christmas. There you go, the spotty light showers Christmas Eve, Christmas Day hanging out during the morning, that out, and then as we head into Sunday, I'm expecting more rain as well. So we're missing out on any kind of snow there. Looking ahead here, we've got a nice quiet sunny stretch at times here. Middle of the week temperatures in the upper 40s to low 30 or upper 30s to low 40s, and then more rain than snow Christmas Eve to Christmas.
I mean, I guess you'll be inside anyway. You'll be opening up gifts. You'll be eating. You'll be fine.
Right. At that point, I'd rather travel through rain than snow.
That's true too.
Very true. All right. Thanks, Jen.
Yeah. And good morning. Time now is 9:14 on your Saturday morning. We're off to a rainy start. Looking at your time lapse from your Science Center, I know ugly, lots of rain out there right now, plenty of clouds, definitely gray. And we're only seeing some spots here where we're starting to dry out. There's some holes. It's not going to last long though. It's as a warm front continues to work its way to the north there. So let's go ahead and widen out the view. We still have plenty of rain to work with off to the west of us. That's going to continue to stream to the east. To the north, that's where the snow, that wintry mix, and also freezing rain is. Thankfully, we're not dealing with that, just the rain. Some of us, though, however, would like the snow, especially our ski areas. We've got that warm front right here. It's going to move up a touch as we head through the afternoon, and that's why I'm expected temperatures to hit the upper 40s for you. This low is going to continue to work its way to the east-northeast as we go through the remainder of the day today. So let's check it out here. This is 2:30 in the afternoon, and at this point, we're seeing it more so east, so starting to taper off in our western counties. We'll continue to taper off as we go in the late afternoon into the evening, and then the cold air moves in. That is going to set the stage for lake effect snow showers to come in off of our lake. Not a big lake effect snow event, just a coating to at best an inch if one of those bands sets up and stays in that area over a long period of time. But like I said, I'm not expecting a major lake effect snow event, and that band will continue to waver here as we go through the night tonight. Now, as we head into your day tomorrow, plenty of clouds around, starting off with a few flurries as those lake effect snow bands taper off. And then as we head into the evening, that's when we start to clear things out. So if you have any plans on Sunday, that's your day to get out, enjoy the holiday lights, maybe head to our many festivities and holidays cheer across Northeast Ohio. We've got a lot of events going on. So the outdoor events tomorrow looking good. And on Monday, we've got a beautiful, beautiful day. Lots of sunshine, so much better weather for the Browns game. Could you imagine if they were playing this afternoon? Here's a look at your future cast. We're going to pick up an additional 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 an inch on what we already have right now. Your snow forecast, as you can see, not a big deal. Anywhere you see the shades of blue, coating for most, and then in those bands, primary, secondary snow belt, you could get at inch. Again, an inch will do it. Temperatures 40 in Zanesville. It is 54 in Huntington. So that's where that warm front's going to nudge to the north. So I do expect our temperatures in our northern communities to hover in the low 40s, southern communities upper 40s. Cold rain. It is just yucky out there. We've got temperatures back into the mid 20s tonight. That's going to be enough for snow. So lake effect snow bands and flurries around. And then tomorrow it's even colder. Temperature back to 34. Here comes a beautiful weather as we head into, Santa can get through anything.
That's true.
Blizzards, hurricanes, Santa's on it.
When winter officially starts, that's like perfect weather for me. It's supposed to be cold this time of year, but a little bit of sunshine, you're like, great.
It's when you soak up those days because winter lasts a long time here in Northeast Ohio.
Until May at least. All right. Thanks, Jen. It's out there. It's very soggy this morning. A lot of folks are like, well, at least it's not a foot of snow.
It's a great day to catch a concert.
Oh, right.
For sure.
That'll be great
I'm
tonight.
kind of wondering about the holiday concert, though. I can't picture Machine Gun Kelly singing holiday tunes.
I mean, you can like mix in a few of the songs we've been playing, you know, every now and then.
Well, that's Bloody Valentine, so you might have something else for Christmas. You never
mix
know.
it in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm anxious to hear how people like. I mean, the concert's going to be great regardless, but
Right.
you know, I'm like holiday concert. Machine Gun Kelly. All right. Well, we've got lots of rain out there, and like I said, today is the day you want to stay indoors, wrap your paper. Wrap your gifts, wrap your paper, wrap your gifts, and get that house clean if you have family members coming over at the end of the week. Now our temperatures, you can tell why it's raining. We're headed back into the mid-40s in the Akron-Canton area, low 40s for us, and we've got the widespread rain across our area. More light towards the south, that's where the warm front is setting up, but where we have pockets of green, it's just steady rain from Norwalk to Wellington. Here you go, here's our light showers here in Canton up towards Salem over into Youngstown, and then raining from Menor to Ashtabula into downtown Cleveland and even on the west side. So everybody seeing the rain this morning. We still have several hours of this to get through before eventually that low passes us by, and then we are going to start to dry up and get colder. Well, looking at Futurecast here, here's your hour by hour. This is 1 o'clock. You can see more so in our eastern and southeastern communities. Then we start to get it out of here as you sit down for dinner. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s. We have some quiet time here between 5 and 9 o'clock, and then we start to see some lake effect snow showers and flurries set up. Anytime you get under one of these bands, keep in mind that visibilities will be reduced at times. I'm thinking at best a coating, because these bands are going to wobble. Where we could possibly see an inch in the primary snow belt, portions of Geauga and northern Portage County. Now, as that tapers off, we'll see just lots of clouds in the area tomorrow. Could possibly see a break before the sun goes down. But look at these temperatures, low and mid 30s throughout the day. So looking at your almanac, yesterday we hit 44 degrees. Our average high 40. We're going to be right around that again. We are below average for the year for snow, for the month, for the season. We need the snow here in Cleveland. We're down about a half a foot. Are we going to get snow for Christmas? That's the question. Not looking like a white Christmas, I'll tell you that right now, but we still have several days for this forecast to change. But this is 8 o'clock Christmas Eve, and at that point, rain showers in our area. You want the snow, you got to go up towards upstate New York. Now we'll see the rain through the night and then into the early parts of Christmas morning. This model wants to get the rain out of here quicker than a couple of the other models, but for the meantime though, much of your Christmas afternoon will be dry, just lots of clouds. Then another burst of rain moving in as we head into Saturday night and parts of your day on Sunday. All right, so here's your holiday forecast. Evening mix, seasonable Christmas Eve temperatures. I don't know why my temperature's not popping up, but it's 40, 44 degrees on Christmas. Showers, possibly a mix, because our temperatures will get back down into the low 30s as that moves through. So looking ahead here, bright Christmas week, lots and lots of sunshine, and we welcome with you.
Well, producer said she's still not in the Rock Hall.
All right, guys, you know what you have to do now.
As of yet, you know.
As of yet. I think if anybody has influenced music, it's her.
Oh,
Yes.
I love her Christmas albums.
It is fantastic.
Yeah, love her.
And she's responsible for like thousands of kids reading new books every year with her
Getting
foundation.
clothes
Right.
and just coats, just
Very terrible.
she's just great. All right, Rock Hall folks, you know what you must do.
Yeah, I think you might want to bring a wintry mix around.
All right,
We'll
thanks,
take it.
Jen. All right, and thank you all for watching Fox 8 News at home and online. We'll